Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. I am super excited today because I finally got to do something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to share my wedding prep tips with you guys. And the reason I think that these tips are so important and something that you should put in your back pocket as like just something to keep is because these are so important and they're going to make your wedding day just go a lot smoother and they're going to make you look and feel your best. So basically I put together my own tips. I have about 8 of them of my own wedding prep tips. These are all beauty related. And again, they're just gonna help ensure that your wedding day goes smoothly. So if you would like to see my wedding tips, then just keep watching. First of all, if you clicked on this video, then you might be a bride-to-be, and that makes me so excited. Congratulations on getting married. This is gonna be one of the most important and iconic times in your life. If you guys can see, I do have my wedding dress in the corner over there. It is so beautiful and it makes me so excited, and it seriously just makes me wanna get married all over again. I love my wedding dress. It makes me so sad that it's put away all year. And I'm really excited to just have it like sitting over there in the corner. So anyways, let's get right into this. Okay, so my tip number 1 is to tan. And when I say tan, I don't mean go tan in a tanning bed. I actually mean to get a spray tan. Spray tans are super cool. There's so many mobile ones nowadays, and they can actually like just come to you. Again, you can go to a studio and get it done, but spray tanning is just so cool. And the reason I like to spray tan is number 1, it's gonna make you feel better. Number 2, it's gonna make you look about 5 pounds lighter. And number 3, it's gonna make all your colors that you're wearing and everything a little bit more vibrant. So I highly recommend to spray tan before your wedding day. So I recommend to spray tan about 3 days before your wedding day. You don't want to have like any residue from the spray tan on your wedding day or when you're slipping into your dress. That would be super detrimental, so make sure you don't do that. But again, I would do that about 3 days before your wedding day. My tip number 2 is to whiten your teeth. The reason I think teeth whitening is so important is because your teeth are if they're whitened, they're so attractive. A lot of the times if you watch like the news or something, you'll notice that they have whitened their teeth, and you can just, it's just so attractive. And say you have a typical white dress or an ivory dress, then you don't want a discoloration of your teeth to your dress. So it is important to whiten your teeth. And then another reason that whitening your teeth is so important is because if you do choose to do a colored lip, even if it's a pink lip, sometimes pinky tones can tend to make your teeth look a little bit dingy. And if you do choose a red is obviously known to always make your teeth look whiter. But typically most brides are gonna do like a nude lip on their wedding day, and having your teeth whitened is going to ensure that they don't look discolored next to that pink lipstick. So definitely whiten your teeth before your wedding day. I do recommend to start whitening your teeth as soon as possible. So maybe as soon as you get engaged, or at least 6 months ahead of time of the wedding day. I use the good old Crest whitening strips. I feel like they make such a good difference for the amount of money that they are. And I've been using them for years, and they do make your teeth a little bit sensitive, so just be careful and don't overdo it. But again, teeth whitening can really make a difference on your wedding day. My tip number 3 is to book your makeup artist and your hairstylists as soon as possible. Also come up with a timeline for your bridesmaids. So for instance, if you have like say 8 bridesmaids, make sure that you have a timeline for the makeup artist and for the hairstylist so that they know when they're doing when someone like needs to be in their chair. Say for instance, there's Susie, okay? Susie needs to be in the makeup chair at 10:30. Susie does not need to be in the shower washing her hair at 10:20, okay? So if you give her a time and say, hey Susie, you're getting your hair done or your makeup done at 10:30, she will know she needs to be in the chair at that time. Time is of the essence on a wedding day, and everybody knows that. For the bride, the day is gonna go by super fast, and for the makeup artist and the hairstylist, the day is gonna go by even faster. So it's very critical that you do give your girls a timeline so that they know when they need to be in the chair and they are ready to be there. I do recommend you to get your hair done before your makeup. And the reason I recommend that is because as a makeup artist, I don't want you to go put heat over any of the makeup that I've just applied. So I do recommend when you are making that timeline for the girls' makeup and the girls' hair to always ensure that the hair is getting done first. So tip number 4 is to start working out or start walking if you have not already. Obviously, it is best to have a healthy lifestyle, but some of us, we are so busy and working out gets put on the back burner. Totally one of those sometimes. So I totally understand, but I also want you to understand and remember that planning your wedding is going to be one of the most stressful times in your life. Again, it's one of your happiest, but it's also very stressful. So to balance out that stress, it's always best to start working out or start walking at least. So I recommend to at least start like brisk walking with your dog, or do something that keeps you active and doing something other than wedding planning, so that you feel better. And obviously we all know that working out releases endorphins, so it's just so good for you. It's gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna be so confident on your wedding day if you've been putting in the effort to work out and sustain a healthy lifestyle. So I do recommend that to do that as soon as you get engaged. Start incorporating little workouts here and there into your daily routine. Number 4 is, oh my gosh, you guys, I had 2 number 4s. We are actually on number 5. To get your hair dyed a couple days ahead of time of your wedding. And the reason is usually when I get my hair dyed, I usually don't like it right away. Usually it takes me about 2 days to really like it and to play with it myself. So I do recommend to do that about 3 to 5 days ahead of time. That's just what I would do, but again, you do you. Tip number 5 is to get extensions. And the reason that I think extensions are so important is because they are gonna make your hair look more full, more voluminous, and again, you can make your hair look longer with extensions, which will make your overall appearance just more feminine and beautiful. But I do recommend extensions to everybody out there. Even if you're doing an updo, extensions can make your updo look a lot more full and beautiful. So I do highly recommend you to get extensions. Again, you can talk to your hairdresser and see if they recommend you to get clip-ins, or if they recommend you to do, the full shebang, which is like I have sewn-ins. But again, they can be very pricey, so especially around your wedding time, it might not be the time that you want to do that, but at least do the clip-ins. And again, talk to your hairdresser so they know that they will be putting in those extensions on that day. And then number 6 is waxing and threading. Make sure you do it ahead of time. So for instance, like your eyebrows, I recommend to do your eyebrows about a week ahead of time. And the reason I like to do it about a week ahead of time is that, say for heaven forbid, they were to butcher your eyebrows, at least you have a solid 1 week to let them grow back in a little bit. I know a lot of women have to get their eyebrows done and their upper lip done, and some women even have to do their whole face and stuff. I don't know what your case is, but I do recommend to make sure that you do get your eyebrows done. It's going to make your makeup look so much better, and it's really gonna let your eyeshadow and your eyelashes pop. Make sure you get at least your eyebrows done, so then you have a nice clean eyebrow next to your nice pretty eyeshadow. So I really highly recommend you to get your facial hair taken care of about a week ahead of time. Tip number 7 is to take care of your skin. It is very important that you integrate a skincare routine before your wedding day. So again, I recommend this as soon as you get engaged. Start doing something a little bit ahead of time that is going to boost your skin and make it a little bit more plump and shine more. Like for me, I started off with a Mary Kay because that was very affordable to me at the time, and Mary Kay's been around for years, so I thought, why not? You can go as far as doing La Mer or Chanel, or do something a little bit more pricey out there. It's totally up to you. I don't know what your budget is, but I definitely do recommend doing some type of skincare before your wedding day. I do recommend you to do your skincare about 3 to 6 months ahead of time, because you don't want to have a reaction to that skincare right before your wedding day and have to deal with that. That would be horrible. So make sure you do it ahead of time, and you like it and you're comfortable with it, because again, the makeup is only going to look as good as the skin that's underneath. So make sure you take care of that ahead of time as well. Okay, and then tip number 8, and also my last tip for today, is to get your nails done. I think getting your nails done is just so important. I'm not saying you have to go do acrylics or anything, but definitely get yourself a mani. Obviously, your nails are gonna be in so many different pictures. Your nails are gonna be showing when you exchange the rings. Your nails are gonna be showing when you're holding hands. Your nails are gonna be in so many different photos. So it's very important that your nails look very prim and proper in your photos. So definitely schedule your nail appointment and get it done. I would say about 2 days ahead, 2 days before your wedding day, so that way you're not scrambling around on your wedding day thinking, how your nails look and stuff. Definitely get yourself a mani and pedi. You'll thank yourself later. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys learned something today from my wedding day prep tips. These again are just things that I learned along the way, and hopefully you learned something and can take it with you when you are planning for your wedding day. Give it a like if you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.